Hello, welcome back to R.A.I.N. This is part 2 of my video series uh, talking about the importance of nationality. And to start this video off, I'll be reading a little bit from my book, Who Are You? Knowing Your Ancestors. And I'm going to start off with page 90. I'm going to talk a little bit about Noble Drew Ali. He is the one that's responsible for bringing the names and the nationality back to the Moors of North America. So let me start off by reading. Noble Drew Ali, born Timothy Drew in North Carolina Territory in 1886, is a universal prophet that brought the names and nationality back to the fallen Moors of North America. Ali is universal because all the nations of the earth uphold his nationality principles. United States of America is a corporation. One can't be property of the corporation and be a national of the same corporation. The people, which are tangible, makes up a nation, while a corporation is a legal fiction that deals with commerce. Are you part of the corporation? Are you a voluntary participant of human trafficking? Here's the first paragraph from A Divine Warning to the Nations from Noble Drew Ali. Quote, "The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitution, are all of one family bearing one free national name." Let me repeat that. The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitution, are all one family bearing one free national name. Those who fail to recognize the free national name of their constitutional government are classed as undesirables and are subject to all inferior names and abuses and mistreatments that the citizens care to bestow upon them. And it is a sin for any group of people to violate the national constitutional laws of a free national government and cling to the names and the principles that delude to slavery. End quote. Alright, let me continue on. Noble Drew Ali came to the fallen Moors of North America because we needed him the most. We failed chasing after European gods and principles that are not part of who we are. We lost our identity as being Moors and fell into unlawful labels such as Indian, Negro, Black, Colored, African American, etc., which all delude to servitude. This problem still resonates today by our people being in a black status, in other words, a low status, on our land and accepting the status as representing a skin color or a colonizer classification. But the majority of us have brown skin. Do you see the mental illness? Unless a child is colorblind by the age of 5, he or she is able to differentiate between brown and a connotative meaning of black. How did the adults lose this ability? We Moors of North America needed Noble Drew Ali, and we still need him to this day. Alright? So we still need Noble Drew Ali to this day. Need to follow his principles, and we need to proclaim our nationality. That is the only way that we can save ourselves. Because what's coming down the pipeline is going to be some hard times. Trump will not be able to bring back everything that we had experienced from 2016 to 2020. He won't be able to bring all that stuff back. He won't be able to do all the things that he said he will do. The world is different from 2016 to 20, that period, that 4-year period from 2016 to 2020, and what it is now. The world is different. They've seen this corporation weaponize the dollar, and everybody wants to shift away from the dollar, or they want to use alternative currencies to conduct business. And that's not a good thing for the United States of America Corporation, which survives off of the US dollar being the world reserve currency. And I hate to say it, but there's going to be some problems for our people. A lot of heavy problems. I mean, people will be losing jobs. People will be losing their houses, their possessions. Mostly because they calling themselves black, which is a low status, and you're stateless because you couldn't be a US citizen anyway. United States of America was not created for aboriginals or people of African descent. And I actually have that in my book, coming from Bouvier's Law Dictionary. Let's see, Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 1862. Definition of a citizen. All natives are not citizens of the United States. The descendants of the Aborigines and those of African origin are not entitled to the rights of citizens. Anterior to the adoption of the Constitution of the United States, each state had the right to make citizens of such persons as it pleased. That Constitution does not authorize any but white persons to become citizens of the United States, and it must therefore be presumed that no one is a citizen who is not white. That's coming from Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 1862. All right? Some of you might say, well, the 14th Amendment says that if you're born in the United States, you're a citizen of the United States. Yes, that's what it says, but the 14th Amendment was not properly ratified. And here, let me show you so you can look it up for yourself if you choose to. Look up the law cases. And I'll just read them to you. The 14th Amendment was not ratified. Utah Supreme Court cases, Diet versus Turner, State versus Phillips, as well as Coleman versus Miller. And you can look it up in Congressional Record, 90th Congress, first session, June 13th, 1967, pages 15,641 to 15,646. It's also in a Tulane Law Review. South Carolina Law Quarterly. All right. So you have let's see, one, two, three. You got three different sources, and you have three different law cases. It tells you that the 14th Amendment was not ratified. And the things that Trump are the things that Trump is talking about doing, to me, it sounds like he's trying to turn back the hands of time, and it's not going to look good for anyone that's calling themselves black or African American. That's just my opinion on Trump. I could be wrong, but I'm not trying to scare anyone. But it is in your best interest to proclaim your nationality. But on that note, I will end part 2 of this. I bid you peace.